So friends, let us see the introduction to leverages. So what is leverage and certain basic things about leverage we'll try to learn. After that, we'll see some problems. Okay. So to begin with, what is leverage? As I told you already, point number one, write down the notes also simultaneously. Point number one, leverage refers to usage of debt. So what is this? Leverage refers to usage of debt in capital of a company. So there are two types of firms. What are they? A firm that uses debt in capital is known as levered firm, and the second one is a firm that does not use debt in capital. These are known as unlevered firm. These are known as unlevered firms. So this is point number one. Okay. Now write down point number two. Write down point number two. Point number two. Leverage analysis is study of relationship between various financial variables. Relationship between various financial variables. So what are financial variables? Financial variables are sales, contribution, operating profit or EBIT, profit before tax, profit after tax, EPS. So what are they? Sales, contribution, operating profit, PBT, PAT, EPS. That is the reason if you look at any leverage formula, this items will be there. Any leverage formula, these items will be there. Point number three, leverage measures risk, or leverage is a measurement of risk. Leverage is a measurement. Leverage is a measurement of risk. Now, risk in business comes from many ways, but in leverage analysis, predominantly we cover two leverages. In financial analysis, we cover two types of risks. Okay. Hey, what happened to this railway station? Cash generating unit. This is financial reporting. Why this has come? Hello, madam. Can you please move? We want IPCC, CA enter. We don't want final. Okay. So leverage is a measurement of risk. Okay. From this, write down two arrow marks down. Operating risk, financing risk. Operating risk, financing risk. What is operating risk? Operating risk refers to two things. Operating risk refers to two things. What are they? A burden of payment of operating fixed costs. For example, salaries, rents, depreciation, admin expenses. All these are normally fixed in nature. Isn't it? And the second point in operating risk is variability of operating profits. Variability of operating profits or EBIT. Operating profits or EBIT. So at the end of the year, how much of the operating profit I will earn, I don't know. How much of the operating profit I earn? I don't know. So from where this risk is coming? Operating risk. Operating risk usually comes from investment decisions. Why? Because in investment decisions, what we do, we use assets that have fixed cost, like rents, depreciation, etc., with an anticipation that we earn more than fixed cost. So I assume that I'll be able to earn more than fixed cost. For example, I have taken one small shop, 40,000 rupees rent. I started one bakery. So when I took the flat, when I took this shop, what is my confidence level? I am anticipating, I hope I'll be able to earn more than that 40,000. Happily I can repay. And I assume that I'll be in profits. If that assumption holds good, everybody is happy. But if I cannot earn that much of money also, what lag gaya? Slap. You cannot survive. So this is operating risk. Then comes financing risk. Financing risk comes when you borrow money. What is financing risk? Financing risk comes when you borrow money. This screen has become insensitive to my hand. It is not recognizing my hand. I don't know why. It's a touch screen. So what is this financing risk? Financing risk refers to two things. One, burden of payment of financing fixed cost. What is financing fixed cost? Interest. Sometimes it can be preference dividend also. Preference dividend also you need to pay at a fixed rate, no? Preference dividend. Sometimes it refers to, hey, chal. Hello, madam. Why are you troubling me? Please listen to me. Very good. So request it, it will come. You have to request, okay? It has as big ego as me. Hello, move again, you are not now. So this is one. What is the other type of financing risk? Second one is, B is variability in EPS. So if you are equity shareholder, what is the risk? You do not know how much you will earn. What will be the EPS at the end of the year? You do not know. That is risk. So, Pawan sir, from where this financing risk comes? Financing risk comes from capital structure decisions. Financing risk comes from capital structure decisions. What is the meaning of it? That means we borrow money. What is the meaning of capital structure decisions? Akka, please akka, move akka. Oh, if we request, it is moving. If I'm saying, hey, your grandmother move, it won't move. Okay, so be careful, okay, with machines also. Machines also have emotions. Is it? Okay, so capital structure decisions. Now, what is this? We use funds having fixed financing cost, like debt. On debt we need to pay interest, so we are using funds. Why are we borrowing? With an anticipation that we earn more than that fixed financing cost. So I'll be able to earn more money. That is my confidence level. That is my gut feeling. That is the reason I borrowed. If I am able to earn more, happy. But if I cannot earn more than how much I need to pay? Risk. Okay. Now imagine you have a car. You have a car. You hired one driver. Why you hired one driver? You want to put this car under Uber or Ola. So you went to Uber local office, you entered into a contract and you said that, sir, I have one car and I have one driver also. They said, okay. Then you registered. So this driver is doing all the trips and all. Now imagine at the end of the month, your income is 12,000 and you need to pay 20,000 to driver. Bumper offer. How much you earned? 12,000. How much you need to pay to driver? 20,000. From where you will pay 8,000? Out of your pocket. Can you avoid it? No. That is operating risk. If your cash inflow is 85,000, you are paying 20,000 salary, that day you are happy. But that may not happen also. Now imagine that car is not your own car. You borrowed money from ICICI and you purchased a car with that loan, car loan. You need to pay 20,000 salary to this guy and you need to pay 15,000 EMI to ICICI. That is called combined risk. You have operating risk and you have financing risk also. You understand? That is called combined risk. So operating leverage measures operating risk. Financial leverage measures financing risk. Combined or overall risk is called combined risk, which is measured by combined leverage. Combined or overall risk is called combined risk or overall risk. This is measured by combined leverage. So this comes from both investment decisions and capital structure decisions. Both put together is combined leverage. So basically, what is leverage? Measurement of risk. What is operating leverage? Measurement of operating risk. What is financial leverage? Measurement of financial risk. What is combined leverage? Measurement of overall risk. So what should be ideal situation? What should be ideal situation? Lower the leverage means lower the risk. So always it is better to have lower leverage and lower risk. But financial management tells you, hey bro, hold on. Financial management tells you, hold on. If you are not taking risk, you cannot earn returns. So you cannot say, Pawan sir, I will take zero risk. Beta, the biggest risk is not taking any risk. The biggest risk is not taking any risk. You have to take risk, but it should be calculated risk. It is something simple, okay? On the road, some accident happened and one person died. So from tomorrow, you will not come on to road or what? One person driving a bike and met with accident and died. You will not ride bike. One person banged car with lorry and died. So you will not take car in your whole life. So if you do not go out, will you live eternally forever? 2500 years? No. Ride bike, be careful. Drive car, be careful. Come onto the road, be careful. Go to beach, but follow social distancing. That is what it is. Isn't it? They are opening cinema halls also now. You understand? Okay, now look here. There are 4 situations. This is called ideal combination. What is this? This is called ideal combination. Okay, now look here. Operating leverage. It can be low. Operating leverage can be high. Okay, financial leverage or financing leverage. It also can be low, it also can be high. So therefore there are how many situations? 4 situations. A, B, C, D. You understand? Now you tell me which is the ideal situation. You tell me which seems to be an ideal situation. Hello, answer. Answer bolo, I'll see. Hey, idiots, no response. People are saying A. But actually, the problem here is this is, don't you think this is over conservative? So here the problem is returns will be less. So it is not ideal situation. It is not ideal situation. About D, very high risk. Both operating risks are low, financial risks are low. So here insolvency risk is very high. Company gone, jump, turn the board, jump. In these two situations, B and C, both of them are good because it is like hot water and cold water. It is like hot water and cold water. Very cold water is A, very hot water is D. With A, if you are doing, you will freeze the body. If you are bathing with D, your skin will peel and you have to purchase Bernal. B and C are better because they are complementing. If one risk is high, one risk is low. Okay, I read so many foreign textbooks, okay. Not now. 2005 itself I read. Before I appeared for CA exams itself, I used to go to library and I used to read a lot of books. In one of the financial management books written by a foreign author, he said this leverage topic, no, he compared that with relationship between wife and husband. A relationship between wife and husband. Wife and husband, they never quarrel, category A. So for you, no entertainment. For people who see also, no entertainment. Over conservative. Both of them are very aggressive, anger issues, emotional issues. You have mood swings. Both of them are like that. Then it is D. What will happen? You will slap, she will double slap, you will slap 3 times and you will be arrested. Domestic violence. Khatam. Now, ideally, if one is having anger, second one should be submissive. Okay, and if the first person is submissive, second one can be anger, and you can change the roles. It is not that, one partner keep on, showing anger and the second person is like a statue. No, that won't happen. Even cat also will become lion one day, okay? That is the reason in the goddesses also, there is Durga Mata, there is Kali Mata also, no? So, she can be Durga Mata, she can be Parvati Mata, and she can be Kali Mata also. Pull your tongue out and cut. That also she'll do. So this is how they compared. In both B and C, which is best combination is have low operating cost and high finance cost. This is ideal situation. Now you may ask, Pawan sir, why this is ideal situation? Why B is not ideal situation? Because in case of B, operating costs are high, which is big risk. You need to pay a lot of rents, lot of salaries. That is very risky. In situation C, operating costs are less and your financial leverage is more, but still EPS will be high. Don't worry about it. So this is called ideal combination. So what is the ideal combination of leverages? A low operating leverage plus a high financial leverage is an ideal combination. So from today, what is LOL? LOL. LOL, LOL, low operating leverage. Seriously. So this is understanding of leverage analysis. You understand? So how simple problems are, how conceptual theory is, that is the beauty of FM.